Good evening, everyone. Do please sit down. Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this ceremony. I would like to congratulate you all on your hard work and magnificent achievements, particularly in the face of some adversity, notably the global pandemic during your time here. You have all met, adapted to, and overcome challenges not known in a century, making your achievements all the more remarkable. The skills, knowledge and experience that you have developed during your time with us have given you a strong platform to not only build your career and achieve your goals, but also to succeed in the face of any obstacles you meet in the future. We are also delighted to see so many friends, family members and supporters here. We thank you for your support and the encouragement that you have given to our students during their studies, which has been so important to their success. You can be extremely proud of what they have achieved. I can assure you that colleagues across the schools and faculties of the University of Manchester are extremely proud on your behalf too. When you decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make your mark on the future, both for yourselves and for the greater good of society and the environment. As the first university in the UK to set social responsibility as a core goal, we encourage all of our students to engage in transformational activities, both in their studies and beyond, to help them stand out, consider their place in the world, and to make a difference. Throughout the course of your studies and life at Manchester, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to find success and become responsible leaders of tomorrow. Although you may be glad to see the end of assignments for now, the planning, the research, the critical thinking and writing skills that you deployed and nurtured will be of great value to you in the world of work, or perhaps during further study. The way that you have balanced your commitment to academic life with other interests will also help you find a work-life balance as your career and your future unfolds. And of course, what we must not forget are the strong, supportive friendships and relationships that you have forged here, which I hope that you will sustain for many years to come. So very simply put, your achievements cannot be overestimated given the challenging times that we have all faced, not only as a community, but as citizens of the world. As you reflect on your past and plan for the future, allow yourself to be inspired by the university's motto, Cognitio Sapientia Humanitas, knowledge, wisdom, humanity. We encourage you to boldly pursue new ideas and share and apply your knowledge and skills to the benefit of others. With these commitments in mind, you will continue to build on the success you've enjoyed in your studies and make a difference to the world around you. You can be confident that wherever you choose to live, work, or make an impact, the value of your degree will be widely recognized. Manchester is known as one of the world's leading universities, placed 28th globally and 6th in the UK in the QS University World Rankings. The last 12 months have seen the university demonstrate our research impact on a local, national and global scale. Our submission to the Research Excellence Framework in 2021, which is the UK-wide assessment of university research performance, was one of the largest and broadest in the sector. Many of you here today will have been involved in that extraordinary effort. We were delighted with the results, in which overall 93% of the university's research activity was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. Beyond our reputation as a renowned centre of academic excellence and pioneering research and discovery, we are proud of our well-established and recognised success in social responsibility. Earlier this year, this focus culminated in the university ranking first in Europe in the Times Higher Education University Impact Rankings, which rates institutions on their contribution to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Indeed, we are the only university in the world to rank in the top 10 for social and environmental impact in every year of these global rankings. This fantastic achievement shines a light on our core values and recognises that what we can achieve together, delivering benefits for the good of society and transforming lives for the better. We are also delighted to present our 8th cohort of Stellify achievers. The Stellify programme offers a unique and personalised set of activities to help you deliver the distinctive attributes of a University of Manchester student: socially responsible, highly employable and resourceful. We are very proud that so many of you here today have taken part in Stellify activities during your time at the university. During your studies, you have all in your own way enriched and contributed to the University of Manchester as it exists today. You have helped shape the future for those of you who will follow in your footsteps. The university is changing and will continue to change for the better because of you. So today is just as much about honouring you for your valuable contribution as for your success in your studies. Armed with your academic success, your skills, and your breadth of experiences, there is every reason to be positive and confident about the future. Your job prospects, having studied here, are enviable because employers all around the world recognise the value of a University of Manchester education. Today is a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. But this is the beginning of the journey and your association with the University of Manchester, not the end. The return on your investment, so to speak, continues beyond today's celebrations. Our career service will continue to offer you help and support for 2 years, and you can continue to make use of our world-class libraries. We're very proud to have the largest alumni community of any campus-based university in the UK, with over 500,000 graduates living and working in more than 190 countries around the world, all linking back to Manchester. The Alumni Association will help you connect with this community and remain in contact with the university. As alumni, you can help future students in so many ways, as ambassadors of the university, in student placements and employment, and directly in the development of the university. You are vital to its future. So we sincerely hope today will not be your last contact with the university. Please remember that our doors will always be open to you. I am now very pleased to introduce Hannah Mortimer, who is the Union Affairs Officer for the Students' Union. Hannah graduated in English language and Japanese studies from the university earlier this year. She acts as the primary student representative for the Students' Union, chairing the union's trustee board and directing the union's governance and democratic work. She sits on the University Board of Governors, representing students at the highest level. Thank you.
Good evening. I am feeling truly humbled to have been invited here to speak to all of you who have worked so hard towards making such an amazing achievement. Congratulations, you finally made it. Countless hours of hard work, sleepless nights, devotion to yourself and your studies, and stress are now behind you. But hopefully there are some more better memories in the mix for you to reminisce on as well. Here you sit in this beautiful hall, and I hope you're all smiling. I hope you know how proud people are of you, your parents, carers, friends, family, found family, a course mate who's been quietly cheering you on, or a tutor who saw you finally submit that assignment. I know I'm feeling so incredibly proud tonight of my wonderful boyfriend, Niall, who is sat here in this ceremony. I met him 4 years ago at this university, so shout outs to you. Most importantly, though, I hope that you're feeling tremendously proud of yourself, not only for your academic achievement, but also for being able to make it to this point, for pushing through work, for growing, for dealing with your own personal circumstances, your grades, your troubles, your successes, part-time work, placements, relationships, families, and if you could squeeze it in, a social life. There's so many things that you've been doing alongside your studies. It's not easy to juggle everything all at once, yet you've persevered, and now you can square your shoulders and hold your head high and know that you did that. You've made it. As you descend these 6 steps or pass by this stage, you mark the end of a journey and the start of a remarkable beginning. Wherever you go and whatever it is that you do, I hope that life is kind. We know you'll leave the University of Manchester, which is a wonderful university in a remarkable city, to go and do amazing things, whatever amazing means to you. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
I can do this without my glasses. Why am I pretending? It's okay, I can do this. Good evening, everybody. I would like to add my very warm welcome to you all. I'm Dr. Andrew Howes, and I'm Head of Initial Teacher Education in the Manchester Institute of Education, or MIE. So much of what goes on in MIE is about Manchester and done with the people of Manchester, such as research with young people on mental health, or research with people living in austerity, to take just 2 examples. And in this, MIE represents the university as a whole, with a strong focus on research and practice that promotes social justice. I want to talk about teaching. 100 years ago, Albert Einstein gave his first UK lecture here in the university, perhaps in this hall. Einstein lectured on relativity. History doesn't record how much his audience learned. He is quoted as saying, "I never teach my students, I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn." To be a teacher is to build on an understanding of the challenges that so many children and young people face, and then to provide the conditions in which they can learn, constructing lessons that engage and lead children and young people to discover value and delight and determination in the world around them and in themselves, and who are able to find out and stand up for what is right and against what is wrong. Teaching is a challenging job. The world can seem to be a delicate and scary place, even more so to children and young people. Pandemic, war, climate change, job insecurity, the cost of living crisis all underline our common human fragility. In these times, people who are committed to the next generation assume an even greater role and responsibility and should command our respect and our support. You are not on your own. A tribute to my colleagues here, highly skilled and experienced teachers themselves, committed to teaching and supporting you and working towards better education. And we are still here to support you, and we welcome you getting in touch and coming to our inclusion conference in January, for example. And I would like to pay tribute to our partnership with schools and colleges and all the mentors who guided you through from day to day and week to week. There could be no graduation today without that huge sharing of skill and knowledge by our colleagues in schools and colleges, and we are dependent on them just as much as we are on the many university staff who work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep things working smoothly. You are not on your own. Few of us would be here today without the love and support of family and friends standing with us. Some of those people are across the aisle from you or behind you. Others may be watching online. You are not on your own. In the foyer of the university's beloved Ellen Wilkinson building, there is a quote from the writer and activist Hannah Arendt. "Education is a point of decision," she said. "Do we love the world enough to take responsibility for it?" Well, you have made that decision, and you have taken on that responsibility as teachers and educators. This evening offers us the opportunity to collectively celebrate your decision and your achievement, and on behalf of my colleagues, I extend sincere congratulations to you all.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you the degree of Professional Doctorate in Counselling Psychology, Rosemary Hunt. Robert James Parks. Natalie Jane Taylor. And for the degree of Doctorate in Education and Child Psychology, Katie Louise Ayirebi. Thomas Linford Clements. Rebecca Jane Crompton. Katie Louise Egan. Leslie Ann France. Shannon Ruth Hatton Corcoran. Bethany Ann Hodgkiss. Misbah Khan. Kivlan Thomas Leggett. Jessica Althea Lyons. Kirsty Jane Maloney. Claire Naomi Nielsen. Rebecca Ann Purcell. Emma Louise Schulzen. Richard Andrew Smith. Sarah Jane Ward. And for the degree of Doctor of Education, Helena Harvey. And for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Disi I. Emily Louisa Martha Banwell. Thomas Fryer. Rebecca Alper Grant. Aysna Guç-Bilmez. Hüseyin Ülüküz. Ying Yang. And for the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education School-Centred Initial Teacher Training, Gillian Emma Ainsworth. Rabia Ali. Sabia Begum Ali. Emily Ballantyne. Lucy Betley. Sarah Abreen Batty. Kwok Lai Chung. Matthew Crawford. Sophie Jane Edgar. Esther Evans. Samuel Michael Faruja. Isabella Emilia Glorioso. Caitlin Harrisine. Nicholas Hendry. Lucy Hibbert. Tiffany Hussein. Jessica Kirkby. Patrick Marshall. Holly Patricia McCormack. Courtney Ann Murphy. Anissa Sajid. Rebecca Louise Spedding. Holly Surtees Smith. Marie Carmen Vilena Aruz. Alan Douglas Wilson. Rachel Woodward. And in secondary biology, Mark Henry. Ellie Anastasia Palmer. Timothy Shepherd. Iram Yunas. And in secondary business education, Yu Hin Chung. And in secondary chemistry, Sophie Hobson. Hannah Elizabeth Rose McCarrick. Alexander Quinn. Alan Ramick. And in secondary economics and business education, Alid Hansen. And in secondary English, Charlotte Foxcroft. Alfred Michael Gildear. Chloe Hewitt. Maria Hussein. Callum Jackson. Lucinda Kingsnorth. Inshara Latif. Romana Logdi. Jessica Miller. Hafsa Sajid. Megan Scott. Kainat Shabir. Elizabeth Rachel Smith. And in secondary French, Estelle Benet. Antonia Blythe. Natalie Elliott. Marie Camille Anne Guillemette Lucchesi. And in secondary geography, Owen Marsden Daniel. And in secondary German, Gabriela Klukova. And in secondary Spanish, Oscar Baxauli Perez Crespo. Isabel Ballestores Lockyer. Verity Richardson. Amy Wells. And in secondary chemistry schools direct, Benjamin Fazil Lin Nia.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary History, Ben Daly. Maria Gallagher. James Hawkins. Lydia Horn. Molly Jackson Souter. Abigail Lapping. William Owen. Bethany Jade Wadikal. Keenan Wardley. Bethany Wilson. And in secondary mathematics, Joseph Bowden. Michael Holland. Rosie Jones. Rahia Khanum. Tiffany Mealy. Abdelaziz Maildin. Charlton Mukfumbati. Misbah Qureshi. Anna Raduku. Niall Simmons. Matthew Veer. Ishan Vile. And in secondary physics with mathematics, Joseph Vincent. And in secondary physics, James John Crowther. Callum Dronsfield. And in secondary history school direct, Matthew Bancroft. Jessica Louise Charlesworth. Ellie Clawton. And in secondary mathematics school direct, Janelle Hanlan. Prince Ussup. And in secondary mathematics with economics, Benjamin Thomas. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Geography with Honours, Lada Ugrumova. And for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Education, Teach First, Secondary English, Alice Barry.
So graduates, I would like you to stand up, please. Thank you. Could you make sure that the tassel on your cap is on the left-hand side? Thank you. Family and friends, could I also ask you to rise? And can I ask family and friends to applaud our new graduates? Graduates, may I take this opportunity again on behalf of all my colleagues at the University of Manchester to congratulate you on your considerable success and to wish you all the very best for the future. The ceremony is now closed. Thank you.